Amber Heard actually is facing up to 3 years in jail and or fines if it is found out that she actually did lie about the evidence supporting her claims that Johnny Depp had abused her. And in fact, the evidence is mounting against her. Her own personal stylist had said that during the incident that Amber had said that she had 2 black eyes from Depp before a Jimmy Fallon interview. Her own stylist said, "No, I didn't see any scars, marks, scrapes, bruises, or anything of the sort on her bod." Let's read this from CBR. Amber Heard faces prison if found guilty of falsifying evidence against Depp. Amber Heard could go to jail if it's proven that the actress falsified evidence to support her claims that Johnny Depp physically abused her. And if she is lying, then rightly so, she should go to jail. She could ruin someone's life. She definitely did hurt him financially. But, yeah, that's fair, in my opinion. The legal drama surrounding Aquaman star Amber Heard and her ex-husband, Fantastic Beasts star Johnny Depp, has taken another turn following shocking allegations against the actress, who has claimed that Depp had physically abused her during their tumultuous 18-month-long marriage. And in fact, all the evidence that I have seen, the audio evidence I'm sure most of us have heard, of her saying that she didn't hit him, she punched him, and oh, it didn't hurt, quit crying, basically, what she said. And then another incident when they were filming, I forget which movie it was, where she threw a bottle at him, and during the altercation actually severed the tip of his finger off, and the medics couldn't find the tip of his finger. So, yeah, all the evidence that I have seen and heard point to her being the abuser and her lying about it. So, Depp is currently suing Heard for defamation due to her domestic abuse claims, and there appears to be new evidence that suggests that Heard faked some, or maybe even all, of her alleged injuries at the hands of Depp that allowed her to obtain a temporary restraining order against the actor. And if that were to be proven true, the actress could face up to 3 years in prison for falsifying evidence. And if she did, then she deserves it. She deserves to go to jail. The 2 actors, who met while filming The Rum Diary in 2011, married February 2015. Heard filed for divorce in May 2016. So, a year. Just a year. Wow. She obtained the temporary restraining order at the same time, stating that Depp had been physically and verbally abusive to her. Their divorce settlement in August of that year, and the divorce, was finalized in January of 2017. However, in December of 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed piece for the Washington Post where she once again spoke about Depp being physically abusive. Soon after, Depp filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit against his former wife. Interestingly, Heard did not actually use Depp's name in the opinion piece, but a judge recently ruled that Depp sufficiently demonstrated that it was clear who Heard was referring to, so he was still eligible to argue that it was defamatory. She hinted and beat around the bush, but hinted closely enough that the circumstantial evidence pointed that she was talking about Johnny Depp. Therefore, the judge said he could indeed go ahead with this defamation lawsuit. At issue now are Depp's claims that Heard used makeup to paint on bruises that she used as her evidence to obtain the temporary restraining order in 2016. And incidentally, not the first case that we've heard of things like this happening. We've seen a few cases of that. There's a case where a woman was recorded hitting herself with a hammer to give herself bruises so that way she could say that her husband had done it. Actor James Franco has become a key figure in the case since he was filmed on surveillance video spending time with Heard in the days before and after the TRO was obtained. This is the part where they describe the fact that she had claimed that Johnny Depp had given her 2 black eyes before a late show with James Corden. Sorry, I thought it was Fallon. It's not. It was James Corden. My apologies. In 2015. But her personal stylist, Samantha McMillan, stated throughout the day of December 16, 2015, "I could clearly see that Amber Heard did not have any visible marks, bruises, cuts, or injuries to her face or any other part of her body." So that is at least one instance that the evidence strongly suggests that she is lying. And my personal opinion from what I have seen and from what I have heard and the evidence that I have seen and the, we won't call it testimony, the statements that other people have said and the recordings and things like that, the telephone recording, I would say, from my standpoint, the evidence points towards her being the abuser and her absolutely lying about it, which did cost Depp a lot of money on filming and things. So, but That's my opinion, and I'd like to know your opinion. What do you think? Is Johnny Depp guilty? Is she guilty? Even if she's guilty, should she face jail time? Should she not face jail time? What's the proper sentence on this? 3 years? I don't know about 3 years. 3 years sounds a little extensive, but okay, I guess extenuating circumstances could extend it that long, but I don't see hers as being extenuating. Maybe 6 months? I don't know. Your thoughts, your opinions, because they matter. All right, I love you guys. I will see you on the next one.